The mysterious pyramids of Egypt are one of the most strangest and magnificent creations of man. About 4,000 to 4,500 years ago, these pyramids were built. It is interesting to mention here that these 147 meters high pyramids made of unbelievably large stones, and the whole pyramid of Giza weighed about 6 million tons. That is even multiple times the weight of the largest building on the earth, Burj Khalifa, whose weight is just 5 lakh tons. The last remaining of the seven wonders of the ancient world, the Great Pyramid of Giza, is such a massive monument that it has stood a number of earthquakes, rains, winds, and a lot of climatic changes. But still, it is standing erect at its place. In this video, we'll try to explore the secrets and mysteries of these pyramids. How these colossal pyramids were built without any crane, bulldozer, or any technology. And what was the wisdom behind the construction and design of these pyramids? Even that they were constructed without wheels and any other thing. So let's have a start. These giant pyramids were designed to hide the secrets of the dead. These pyramids were built to serve as temples to gods and also to entomb pharaohs. Pharaohs were the king of Egypt. You can say that the Egyptian kings were known as pharaohs. Many kings spared their intentions and resources to build such pyramids. The most significant of these are three pyramids in Giza. The oldest of these and largest one is Khufu's pyramids. Pharaoh Khufu built it around 2550 BCE. The other one is Khafre pyramid. It also includes a sphinx statue which is with the head of Pharaoh. Khafre was the son of the Khufu. The smallest of these pyramids is Menkaure pyramid. It was built by the son of Khafre. The most significant and well preserved of these pyramids is the Khufu's pyramid. Its main structure is still intact after thousands of years. Pharaohs used to build such enigmatic structures because of their beliefs in afterlife. It was a popular belief that death is the beginning of a new journey. In fact, they used to keep clothes, jewels, edibles, and many other things in these pyramids. Many evidence for usage of pyramids are available in other small pyramids, where artworks represent the presence of all these things in pyramids. But question is that why there is no treasure or any other thing discovered in the Pyramid of Giza? Actually, there are multiple theories regarding this question. Most reliable of them is the whole treasure was looted and robbed off by the later dynasties. An alternative theory regarding the use of pyramids is their use as power plants. Some archaeologists give example of the bulb artwork on some pyramids, but it's nothing more than a conspiracy theory. Because if bulb existed at that time, why there is no other evidence of bulb in history? Other evidence suggests that these pyramids were storage place for food, and there are many other assumptions about these pyramids. Interesting is that these pyramids are built on the west bank of river Nile, which is identified as realm of the dead in Egyptian methodology. Most archaeologists and historians unifyingly accept their building purpose as rest house for afterlife. Egyptians believe that the good will be rewarded and the bad will be punished. In order to spend a peaceful afterlife, kings built their splendid tombs. Now, the question is that who made these pyramids without technology and with such wisdom? It is surprising that the Great Pyramid of Khufu or the Great Pyramid of Giza is made of about 2.5 million stones. According to an estimate, the average weight of these stones is 1.5 ton each. But some stones are such large of about 2.5 to 80 tons of weight. All of these stones are cut evenly and placed on top of each other in very skillful manner. There are multiple theories that explain the transport, cutting, and placing of these stones on one up on the top of other. But the most prevalent misconception about their whole process is the stones are cut and transported by the labor and poor slaves. It is a thought that kings used to oppress the people and force them to do the work. This assumption is nullified nowadays. By the way, the great historian Herodotus was the man who proposed this assumption. By making keen observations and logical deductions, the archaeologists of current era came out with that the people who built the monument were very strong, not like the hungry people, as thought. These people were skillful, not ordinary laborers. They shared different communications and different communities and classes, and the building of this project was a national duty, done very pleasantly. It is also studied from the ancient Egyptian history that the whole public was dependent on kings or pharaohs, and they considered their possible existence linked with the existence of their kings. This might be the reason people rendered their skills and services for pharaohs. Now come to the myth that how such massive stones were cut and displaced. Many different approaches regarding this cutting processes are made. The most reliable of them is Egyptian squaring technique. Workmen probably used copper chisels and saws to cut soft stones, but the hardest stones were cut with dolerite drilling and by using quartz sand. This was also a laborious process in which some wooden pieces or other things were drilled into stones by using hammers, and even cutting of stones were made. The major problem faced by pyramid builders was the transportation of stones. Key evidence for transportation process used in building pyramids is pictured from 12th dynasty tomb of Tukhti with 172 man's illustration pulling a statue of him on a sledge. A man can be seen in front of picture who is throwing water on sand. Initially it was considered as a ritual. Later on it came out that adding controlled and calculated quantity of water in sand it could be made slippery. It was a theory proposed by an international team of physicists that studied the relationship between water and friction in different types of sands. And this was a possible process that used to move the stones. There is another important question arise after the transportation of stones. How these such massive stones were raised to such a height that one on the top of each other with such precision. By studying ancient Egyptian history, it is found that a ramp system is most tenable of the methods to raise the blocks of stones to such a height. This is evident in archaeological records of using ramps for uplifting stones. There are many questions about the type of ramp used. A levering method was also used to complement these ramps. It is a tenable answer to the process of uplifting stones due to explanations of Herodotus and shadows in their descriptions. This method is composed of a central ramp that is flanked by two staircases with numerous post holes using a sledge carried a stone block and was attached with the ropes to these blocks posts. And the ancient Egyptians moved heavy stones using this system. Now come to the design and construction structure of the pyramids. The lower layer of pyramid is without any mortar, but upper layers have mortar resistant from earthquake. They used the mortar of rubber and gypsum. There was also a white shiny upper layer on the pyramids. This is the only thing damaged in Pyramid of Giza. This layer might use to shine when the rays of sun touched it. There is evidence of this layer on one of the Pyramid of Giza, where climate pressure has failed to break the upper layer of the pyramid. These pyramids of Giza are designed so accurately that all the directions north, east, west and south are accurate. There is just about a 1/15th of degree of error in these directions. Autumn equinox tries to explain this accuracy by the shadow of sun at sunrise and sunset to point directions. But this explanation is not enough, as the minor error in pyramids should also be visible in Autumn's method. The three pyramids of Giza are also present at interesting distance and pointings. It is thought that Egyptians were aware of astronomy and the pyramids were built on the alignment of three stars. Ancient Egypt watched Earth's night sky and named it as constellations, after their gods. The alignments of pyramids to the stars is under huge criticism, as the arrangement of stars at that ancient Egyptian time must be different and the pyramids are constructed in the era of the different kings. So these two evidence suggest that these are not aligned according to stars. Some says that aliens made these pyramids because science is failed to discover the theory and the process behind the formation of these pyramids. But my view is that we should avoid any such assumption that is not based on facts and not supported by evidence. Instead, we should work on precise information that can help future generations explore the facts. So, in this video, we try to explore and discover the mystery of Egyptian pyramids. I shared the relevant information to you all. If you like the information, if you like the video, subscribe to my channel and also press the bell icon to get notified about every new video I upload.